I just want to say to any of you who are discouraged by how beauty is portrayed in the media, man, just makes me mad. Honestly, the amount of Photoshop out there, and then the fact that there's just all these girls, all these models, who just to keep their jobs are starving themselves practically to death. Some models spend more time in the hospital than they actually do in photo shoots. I remember reading about this one model who was incredibly, incredibly famous. She's only just recently come out telling people what it's really like to live like that, to have to work out, you know, at least 2 hours every day and practically eat nothing. And she had lots of other horrible things going on in her life. She was abused, but she just, you know, went around with this beautiful facade on. She would have young girls write her letters asking, you know, what it must be so wonderful to look like you. What can I do? What can I possibly do to look like you? What do you eat? What's your makeup regimen? What's your workout regimen? And she couldn't really bring herself to respond to them because she was miserable inside. And she eventually went to the hospital. I don't know if she thought she was having a heart attack or something, but they discovered she had 3 holes in her heart from starving herself for over a decade. And so now she would say, what does it feel like to look like me? It feels literally like heartbreak. It is not worth it. Ah! This idea that we get that beautiful is skinny. Okay, so really new favorite story of mine. I was on Pinterest, someone had pinned these really pretty fall outfits, and there was a picture of this model just from about the shoulders down showing off her outfit. She was wearing skinny jeans, and my husband walked by and he looked and he saw how skinny she was, and he instantly said, "Ew! That is gross! She looks like she's standing on nothing, on bones! She needs to eat some ice cream! She needs to gain weight! That's... ah!" And I just thought that was hilarious. But I also really appreciated it because I feel like more girls need to hear that. This idea that we need to be so skinny. I don't understand. You know, be healthy. Don't try to be like everybody else. Because God didn't make you like everybody else. God made you like you on purpose for a reason. And don't you dare give in to the idea that you're going to be happier if you're skinny. That's a lie. That is so not true. You think models are happy? Sometimes. They're also the ones that are most worried about their skin, their hair. They are the most insecure because their entire job revolves around, I have to look beautiful. Always. I don't want to live like that, do you? Man. But again, nothing wrong with being beautiful on the outside, and in fact I recommend learning how to do natural looking makeup that will enhance what God has given you. Learning, you know, what kind of hairstyle will best fit your face shape. Learning just those little things so that you can present yourself in a way that is not distracting, but is attractive for the gospel. And yes, maybe attractive to men too. It's something that a lot of girls can get frustrated over. The fact that men are so visually driven. As my brother would say, you know, girls have a list of all these different things that they would like to look for, and attractiveness is somewhere on that list, depending on the girl, higher or lower. He said for guys, attractiveness is not on the list because to even start looking at the list in comparison to a girl, he has to think she's attractive. It's like its own thing. And unfortunately, that's kind of just the way guys are. So maybe that's an encouragement. If a guy likes you, it means he thinks you're attractive. It's just true. If you don't have anyone liking you, trying to date you right now, that does not mean you're not attractive. Do not give in to that lie. Don't do it. It may be that you haven't been in the right place at the right time. It may be that it is just not God's timing for you right now, and that is okay. It may be that you're just really shy. There's so many different things. Do not give in to this idea that you're ugly just because guys aren't falling all over themselves to come after you. Doesn't happen to most people. Don't believe the movies. So, why do we do this? Why do we listen to movies? Why do we take everything we believe from magazine covers? Why? Why do we listen to that? Listen to your friends who love you. Listen to your mother. Listen to your father who love you. Because who cares what the rest of the world thinks anyway? Right? Right.